All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. I need to do some adjusting here. Botrix is here. The game is officially ready, though, as Chano looks at strike one. Chano, a ground ball back up the middle, and he continues exactly what he did yesterday, and that is the get on base. Chano, a great day yesterday, and a great start to today as the no hitter is over. I mean, Hanwha has to be. SSG is just not good. Just not good at all. SSG's starter is also not good. That's in there to strike one to Peraza. And Peraza doing all right again. Just I'd have to worry about that knee. He continues to really show some issues. All right, here we go. The 0-1 to Peraza. Misses outside. Ball one, 1-1. I mean, honestly, Hanwha easily won yesterday. That's part of the just because of the SSG manager not realizing who was on his team. There's a big swing and a foul there. So Hanwha at this point, I think they have to be favored largely to this sweep, as that is into the dirt. As also SSG is just really not playing well. Swing and a miss as Peraza goes down, the first strikeout of the day. I don't know. I have no idea who's starting. I almost missed this because I was laying on my bed thinking about sleeping. I mean, that game should be pretty good. Moon Bin steps in and looks at the strike one. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, so the thing with you have to think with KT is Go Young Pyo is a guy that will give up some home runs, and they're playing in that is into the dirt. They are also playing in Samsung, which is one of the stadiums that gives up the most home runs. So it'd be definitely difficult to take either team on that. Always bunts. It's always the answer. Hitting 323 in the first inning this season. He has really been struggling. Swing and a miss there. Thank you, Mary Kate. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear the announcements? I don't think you can. All right, there we go. Yeah, it was resetting the sound so you guys could hear the announcements and not just me. I think you guys should have music now and all of that. All right, so Kong Bae Ko, a big home run yesterday, and that is low, ball one. On pace for 148 RBIs. You just got to get guys on in front of him. He'd probably be there by now as that misses in. He'd probably be on a pace to actually lead or take over the most RBIs, except one, he missed a little bit of time, and then two, the Hanwha manager just keeps wanting to put people up at the top of the zone just because they're fast or just because they play center field or some random stuff like that. It's a 2-1 count now. Sayano obviously has been doing well up there in his 2 games. And that is turned on, but I think that's going to hook foul. Oh, now they hit it where we were yesterday. Now they hit it there. Of course. That would have been right by us from yesterday. Come on, Kong Bae Ko. You didn't need to hit the home run yesterday. You needed to hit that foul right there yesterday. Swing and a miss. So gives up the leadoff single, but strikeout ends the inning, and we'll go to the bottom of thy first. Yeah, right where he just hit that was right by our seat. Same section. Might have been a little left of where we were. We were on the edge. What's up, Donnie? All right, are you and Jen out on the mound for Hanwha? He's pitched extremely well. Not bad, Donnie. Just trying to stay awake. Drive has been a little rough. But the Damas got us there and got us back in style. And we even got stopped by the police. The police.
Thank you for the recommendation, Erasmus.
Thank you, Erasmus. You guys could hear that, I assume? He's actually really good. Yeah, but he is pitching on 5 days rest, which often for him is iffy. And Pak Sung Han holds. Enjoy string strike there. 345 on the season. Back to the top of the lineup, except for that's his ground ball. Kim Tae-yeon grabs it underhand toss to Ryun Jin, showing the wheels, and that'll be a 3-1 putout. Yeah, actually, I would say Ryun Jin is one of the best pitchers in the league this year, surprisingly. right, Heredia steps in. So it looks like Jung Joon Jae, despite being very good yesterday, they have flipped him down to the bottom of the lineup. Yeah, we went to Hanwha versus SSG yesterday. Fouls that one straight back. And the 0-1 pitch rips that one, but it's a foul. Nice play there by the ball boy. Yeah, and it's 0-2. 279 on the season, had a hot start, slowed down, doing a little bit better these days. As he lifts that one up, that is going to be into the gap. Peraza is able to cut it off, though, and that'll be it. 2 away. Yeah, it wasn't much of a game, honestly, Kenny. It was okay for the first couple innings, but after that 60 pitch mark, I mean, it's fine. Like, it's nice. So I like that you can walk around pretty much everywhere before the game. I don't like that in order to get to a lot of places, you end up going into the concourse and you can't see anything. So that's one thing I don't like. But I mean, overall, it's, there's no problems with the stadium. It's easy to get to, especially if you don't drive. You can take the bus and it's one station. That's going to be a ground ball. Rolls it over. Noshiwan barehanded throws them out. And 1, 2, 3 go. The SSG Landers will go to the top of the first, or top of the second. 0-0. Now is Hanwha is coming up to bat now. No, Hanwha is away, so they're batting first. You can look on the screen, obviously not right now, but you can look on the screen and you'll see the arrow that points out to which one, and then you can also look at the lineups, and the lineups have whoever's batting, they have a bat behind their name. Yeah, I think when I looked at the score, I thought Lotte was up like 5-4. I'm already up 1-0. That would be hilarious if it was Davison. Peoria. Howard. All right, we're back. Chaemin Jun is still out there. 3 strikeouts in the first inning. He'll face Noshiwan to lead things off. Noshiwan looks at strike 1 up at the top of the zone. 15 home runs because he's got 5 straight games with a home run. Yo, 1 in strike on the inside corner. It's 0-2. Hitting 500 in his career against Chaemin Jun, 2 for 4. 265 on this year, though. And a swing and a miss. 4 straight strikeouts for Chaemin Jun. And somebody's going to go pick him up in fantasy right now. Not me, but. Oh, yeah, the finally test season. Last week of June. As Kim Tae-yeon looks at just strike one in there. Just below 300, 299 on the season for Kim Tae-yeon. The temporary captain, he's probably going to lose his captainship pretty soon. As Chae Jae-hoon will make his, or Chae Eun-sung should make his way up. Breaking ball doesn't break enough, then it's a ball. Chae Eun-sung hitting 353 now in the Futures League. Have to think that he is going to come out and come up. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Chae Eun-sung 0 for 2 on the day with a couple of walks. Still hitting 300 down there. Time is called. Yeah, starting tomorrow, I don't teach in the mornings for the next a couple weeks. I'll teach in the mornings later on. Yeah, the 2-2 pitch now. Pops it up. Right fielder already giving chase, but it will get out of play as it bounces next to the cheerleaders. Mary Kate's fully enjoyed her game yesterday. And once again, another 2-2 pitch. Sets up on the outside, just at the thighs. And just misses. Brings us our first full count of the day. Almost had another looking K. And that's going to be a ground ball chopper to the shortstop. One hops it, throws, and 2 away. Breaks up the strikeout streak for out number 2. Bringing up the number 7 hitter, Mr. Ito Yoon. Da, 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 da. All right, Ito Yoon steps in. Misses up high. Ball 1-0. Drops in there, and it's 1-1. Have to think that Hanwha is going to have some changes in on the roster. Swing and a miss. Cameron has been taken off of the roster for Doosan. And the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. The second baseman right on the grass. Throws in. That's 3 away. 3 up, 3 down as we go to the bottom of the second. 0-0. Was I singing? I sang a little bit, not too much. Yeah, Davison was released by NC. They signed, I think his name is Brian Krim. And then I believe Kium is picking him up. So Kira will be done, I believe. I'm not sure what, like, obviously, I feel like Davison is probably just going to DH at Kium or possibly Che Ji-wan. 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up for the old SSG Landers. The real question is can Hanwha get some runs to support Ryun Jin? They really struggle to score whenever he is on the mound. Tighten this shot up a little. All right, so we're back. Kim Jae-won will lead things off. Kim Jae-won, home run tonight. I don't think he was that bad. And again, I'm kind of confused. Like, I thought if anybody was pick up Davison, it would be Kium. They have the most need. But Wiles is back, so I thought maybe they would even sign Davison as a 6-week replacement because Rosenberg was also done. Like, it was just so really confusing, honestly. That's in there for a strike at the top of the zone. Like, he hasn't been bad, but he hasn't been great either. Yeah, another 1-2 pitch. Misses up high at 2-2. Kim Jae-won average up to 208 now. Lays off of it. It goes outside. 3-2, running the count full. First full count of the day for SSG. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at ball 4. First strikeout of the day for Ryun Jin. Yeah, where is the Go Myung Jun steps it. He's hitting 255 with 5 homers. 25 hits, so 20% of his hits have been homers. As the 1-0 misses way outside at 2-0. I have to wonder, but Kium just has so many holes. But I guess they just want some offense. The 2-0 is popped up. Second baseman out on the grass in the shade. And 2 away. Dun, 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 dun. Otagon will step in now. That's misses out. SSG was another team that I thought could sign him just to go with 2 hitters since their offense has been pretty bad. That's a big hook in there. 1-1. Because not only has their offense been bad, their pitching has also been awful. The 1-1 pitch sets up on the outside, and that is going to be fouled away into the netting. 1-2. Miles getting smacked up. Pakanu with a 3-run shot. The 1-2 swing and a miss at a high fastball. Looky what I found. That's a strikeout to number 2. We'll go to the third. 0-0. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, elsewhere around the league, LG's up 1-0 against Lotte early. Moon Jung Bin at a solo shot. Down, down. I moved away from Daejeon last year. I live in a not a small city, but a small city. I live in Cheongju now. It's about 2 hours from Daejeon, 2 hours from Seoul, 2 hours from Incheon. So 2 hours from most of the places in the top half of the country. All right, to Che Jae-hoon who will lead things off for Hanwha in the top of the inning. This is up hot. Hitting 159. He is basically just Yuran Jin's personal catcher. The 1-0 is lifted up, but will get foul. Hitting, this is the final year of his contract. I have to wonder if they bring him back. Maybe on something like a 1+1 or contract. The 1-1 is going to be a ground ball, but foul. Sound like he broke his bat. Yep, he'll get a new piece of wood. Sacrificed itself for nothing. The 1-2 misses low. 2-2. That's going to be a ground ball past the second baseman, and J.J. Hoon is going to be on base with a leadoff single for Hanwha. Yep. Good thing it's happening today and not yesterday, right? They should just let him steal. Bunts and coming up. If that happens, I'll open up a pack of cards, Kiwi. That is into the dirts. Now, it's the KBO. He could yeet it into center field. 1-0. Bunts at it. So it's 1-1. What if we get a strikeout bunt, Kiwi? Or a he only hits on Saturday and Sunday. That's your guys' problem, Kiwi. Is he only hits on Saturdays and Sundays. What if he misses the bunt and they back pick him at second base or at first base? The 1-1 is it gonna? Nope. That's gonna be a failed bunt, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we don't open him, Kiwi. He only bunts for hits. The 1-2 misses way outside at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch now. Catches him looking at the bottom of the zone. Another strikeout, his fifth of the day, as we'll flip the lineup back up to the top. Can't get the bunt down, then he strikes out looking. Beautiful pitch. Back to the top of the lineup, but Cheyenne Ho steps in. He has been phenomenal since coming back. And he lifts that one up. Right fielder giving a chase at the warning track. Over the wall. Goodbye, baseball. There's the big swing. Crushed, I wouldn't say that, but it is 100% a home run. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know the rules. Home runs equal packs of cards. Can we pull a Cheyenne Ho? I don't know if he's even gotten it. Pretty good pack to start things off. Starting off with a Junmin J, I believe the best second or shortstop in the league this year. Oh, that is fouled straight back into him. Knocks his face mask off. All right, Im Chang-gyu, a Korean ace for LG, and a legend himself, Yang Hyung-jong for Kia. So a pretty solid game, or pretty solid packs, as Peraza Watches that bounce into the dirt. Need to adjust. Got a few too many flashes there. Doesn't match the old music. So that is. The 2-2 pitch up high runs the count full 3-2. Second full count of the day for Hanwha. Yeah, another 3-2 pitch. Lifts that one up under it too much as Aurelia will make a couple steps in. Makes the catch. And 2 away. It is all. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not a home run in most stadiums, but it is one in SSG. As again, they've got one of the easiest easiest stadiums to hit home runs in. Moon Hyun Bin struck out looking in his first at bat. Looks at strike 2 there. No, sorry, strike 1. 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch now. And ground ball through the right side, and he's going to be on base with a 2-out single. All right, so Kongbei Ko steps in now. Struck out in his first at bat, 0 for 1 on that. 1-0 now. 308 on this season, a big 3-run shot last night. Ground ball through the right side. Moon Hyun Bin is going to go first to third, and a back-to-back singles has got some extra pressure on SSG. The only bet would have been Hanwha. I actually didn't even look at any of the other things. I head to the mound. Again, he is not a good pitcher. He did pitch decent against Hanwha when he did play against them earlier this season, but getting smacked around like crazy today. That'll be it. So we'll have our first pitching change of the day. Yesterday, didn't bring in the hook at all. The Iro-un will come in now. 52 pitches for him, and he is done. Going to the bullpen early for SSG.
Thank you for the recommendation, Easily Eddie.
Thank you, Eddie. Quickly down. All right, Erode out on the mound now. 7.04 ERA as he has not been playing well as of late. Swing and a miss from Noshiwan. Noshiwan will make sure to change that. The 0-1 is lifted into center field. It's going to drop down, and Hanwha is going to put more on the board. Back to back singles puts another run on the board. Noshiwan heads on over to first. Kongbei Ko to second, and brings up a Kim Tae-yeon. Yeah, they have to be here. And Kim Tae-yeon fouls the first pitch off, and it's 0-1. All right, 0-1 pitch now. Tries to back pick Noshiwan, but not in time. 1-1. That go take the on. That go take on. As the 1-1 is going to be a ground ball. The shortstop grabs it, throws it to second, and that'll be 3 away. But a Che-No 2-run shot was the big one, and then a back-to-back singles puts Hanwha up 3-0 early. This game is so boring. Going to be so much scoring. Da-da-da. All right, we're back. Bottom of the third inning. Gonna face the 7, 8, 9 hitters here in the bottom of the inning. Shea Ji-hoon looks at strike one. And there for strike at the top. The 0-2 misses and 1-2. Biggest swing and a miss there. Another strikeout for Yu Jin is a third of the day. Third in the last 4 batters. Brings up the number 8 hitter. Yu Jin dealing early today. 24 pitches. Jo Hyung-woo, big swing, no ding. That's misses outside or runs the count to 2-2. Swing and a miss and another strikeout. 4 Ks for the Korean Monster. Shunjun Jae steps in, had a good day yesterday, 288 on the season. Looks at strike one there.
너무 감사합니다.
Thank you, Fish Fan. What happened, Fish Fan? You unsubscribed and resubscribed? Is the 0-1 outside? Or did you, oh, wait. No, that means you were under a different name. You've got a second account rocking on YouTube. As the 1-1 pitch now. Big hook in there for a strike. 1-2. Wanting 2,500 career strikeouts, as that one is just outside. And they're 2-2. Damn. Another strikeouts, another outs, another scoreless inning. We'll go to The fourth inning, it's 3-0 Hanwha, and this is quickly not becoming a game. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so we're back at top of the fourth inning. Hiro-un, first pitch to Ito Yoon is lifted up, and that'll be 2 away. Dun, 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 dun. Didn't even have time to get the old music going. Brings up the number 8 hitter. JJ Hoon led off last inning with a single, came around to score on the Cheano solo shot. 1 for 1 on the day. And that's in there for a strike. Oh, and just catches the inside corner. Nasty pitch there. And misses badly. 1 and 2. And another pitch nowhere near the strike zone. 2 and 2. That is lifted up. It's gonna slice foul. That is a foul away. Stays at 2 and 2. Two catches them looking at the bottom of the zone, and 2 away. Bottom of the lineup now, number 9 stepping up. And the 0-1 is fouled off of his hand, and it's 0-2. There's so much chat today, ladies go. So much going on in the chats. Really makes me and the 0-2 pitch into the dirt. 1-2. See what's going on elsewhere in the league. LG's up a 2-1 against Lotte as they added another in the third, but gave up one in the bottom of the third. NC's up 6-1 now as the 1-2 is turned on, lifted, but the left fielder will be right there. And that will be a 3 away. 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. It's all Hanwha so far. This is very, very reminiscent of a game earlier in the season, guys. I don't know if anybody remembers the game Yuan pitched against SSG. Maybe the last time it quite possibly could be the only time he pitched against SSG, or at least the last time he pitched against them. Yeah. Yep, that was it. The last time he pitched against them on the 30th of May. Ended up being a 13-10 game. Yunjin, is that the game? Double checking now. Nope, that's not it. Trying to find it for you guys. No. All right, Pak Sung-an steps in. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Yeah, 3-1 ground out in his first at-bats. The 1-0 in there for a strike, 1-1. Pak Sung-an, 344 now on the season. Yeah, another 1-1 pitch. Misses outside at 2-1. He has not been behind very many hitters today. Hanwha. And that's going to be a ground ball through the left side, and that will be the first hit of the day, the first base runner of the day, as they finally get somebody on base. So I can talk about it now as yeah, the earlier in this season, Ryun Jen was perfect through 5 innings against SSG. Came out in the 6th, a bunch from Che Ji-hoon to put their first base runner on, and the wheels fell off. He didn't get an out in that 6th inning, ended up getting taken out. As Reddy steps in now. Swing and a miss there. Yeah, fly out to right field in his first at-bat today. 0 for 1. 0-1 counts, a runner on first. They fell behind early yesterday and never came back, as that's under it too much. Moonhyun Bin underneath it, though. And 1 away. Brings up the ever dangerous Che Jung. Yeah. And Shea Jung, a big swing and a miss there. 0-1, 5-3 ground out in his first at bats. And that's going to be a single into left. Back, or two singles so far. Runners now on first and seconds. Again, a little upset that he didn't pitch yesterday, or that he didn't play yesterday. Kiwi, all he wanted to do was see a change, see the home run board change. That's all he wanted to see. All right, steps in now. Kim Jae-won, he struck out in his first at bats. That is outside. It's ball one. Yeah. It's lifted up, but we'll slice foul over into the Hanwha section. Sorry, that's, yeah, the Hanwha section. 44 pitches now for Yuhan Jin. And that's going to be a ground ball through the middle. Pak Sung Han is going to come, or Pak Sung Han is going to come around to score. And Kim Jae-won comes up with the RBI single. All right, 3 singles in this inning is got SSG putting a little pressure on Yuan Jin. The pitching coach comes out. So Yuan Jin tells him, "I know more about pitching than you do. Go back into the dugouts." I'm just guessing there. Father Time looking on, saying, "Oh man, if you don't win this, I might end up not having a job tomorrow." Go Myung Jun will greet him. 0 for 1 on the day. Bat catches the outside, 0-1. That's misses way outside, 1-1. Da-da-da-da-da. Shh. All right, 1-1 pitch now. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Way out in front of that changeup. The The 1-2 swing and a miss, and that's going to be another strikeout for Yuan Jin, his 6th of the day. That's a big one. Brings up Otegon. Otegon steps in now, 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out in his first at-bats. Part of that's 4 straight strikeouts for Yuan Jin. Steps off the back of the mound. Not a lot of speed on the old base pass. As first pitch is fouled away. All right, 0-2 counts now for Otegon. 0 for 1 on the day as runners on first and seconds. Needs to come through. Swing and a miss, and that is swinging through, not coming through. Another strikeout for Yuan Jin. That's 7. What's up, hot chicks? It's been a while. We'll go to the 5th inning. Hanwha up 3-1. Man, are they just flailing around. It's Yuan Jin. Didn't look at any other teams. I was driving all morning.
Thank you for the recommendation, Hot Chicks of B.
Thank you, hot chicks. Yeah, didn't look at any other games. I was driving home from Incheon after we went to the game yesterday. So, zero knowledge of any of the other teams or any of the other anything, honestly, as I don't know who had bullpens played yesterday, because again, we were at the game Friday. I was busy, so no idea about anything. Only thing I do know is top of the lineup coming up for Hanwha. They're going to have the 1, 2, 3 hitters coming up. We'll see if Iro-un stays out there. He did pitch well in his last inning there, but a reliever, are you going to bring him out for a 3rd inning? Yep, there you go. That's the call for the day. Hanwha or no? All right, Egon out on the mound, a 1.37 ERA on the season. 3rd pitcher now for SSG. Chejiman is back. His knee is fine now. All right, Che and Ho will lead things off. 2 for 2 on the day with a single and a 2-run shot. The difference in the game right now. That is outside, ball 1. Oh, he did? That looks to just strike 1. 2-1 pitch is outside at 2-1. The 2-1 pitch now. Swing and a miss at 2-2. I think he might have gotten a little piece of that, but it doesn't matter either way. All right, so the 2-2 pitch now sets up on the inside. Swing and a miss, and that's Will. Be a strikeout, so his first time he has been retired today, and brings up the number 2 hitter, Peraza. Peraza steps in now, 0 for 2 on the day. That drops down the buns, but it is a foul. All right, the 0-1 lays off of it. Says he went around. That's going to be 0-2. Peraza's not happy about that. Definitely went around, though. Lotte grand slam from who? Hopefully Na Sung Yup or Han Dong Hee. All right, 0-2 pitch to Peraza. Sets up on right down the middle as that one is popped up. Stays 0-2. Ah, that doesn't help me in my fantasy league. Does not help me at all. Go Sung Min. As that's going to be a pitch clock violation for ball 1. That's gets the uniform. And that will be a hit by pitch as Peraza will head on over to first base. Got the old uniform. Brings up a Moon Hyun Bin. Peraza taking his sweet, sweet time getting down to first base. He's like, oh man, I got to run now. All right, Moon Hyun Bin looks at ball 1 down in the dirt. Nice stop there from Jo Young-woo. 1-0. 2. Oh. 3 walks, 3 singles, 1 double. Game is out of hand. They're up 6-2 now. Who was their starter? That's in there for a strike. John Hyun Sheik gave up 4 runs, and then Kim Yoon Sheik comes in and immediately coughs up 2 more runs. Now Kim Jin Soo out. As the 2-1 pitch to Moon Hyun Bin pops him up. Center fielder underneath it, though. And 2 away. Kong Bae-ko will step in now. 1 for 2 on the day. Misses outside. Ball 1, 1-0. Pitch. Rips it to foul. 1-1. All right, here we go. The 1-1 pitch. Peraza over at first. Kong Bae-ko sitting in the batter's box. Sets up on the outside. Misses up high, though. 2-1. 16 pitches now for Lee Gun-wook. As he calls for time. Looks like Kia's up at 2-0 against Doosan. NC 7-1. Samsung 1-1 against the KT. The 2-1 pitch now. Misses outside. A 3-1. Thank you. Thank you. All right, 3-1 pitch. It sets up on the outside. Pops it up. The left fielder, Kim Jae-won, underneath it. And 2 away. Say it, 3 away. All right, we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-1. I'll adjust my chair here. Again, I'm trying to rebuild this chair. Kiwi saw my handiwork, but it's a little short. No, it's not. I keep thinking it keeps falling down, but it's not falling down. It's just short. Sweet chair. I don't. It's too low though, Kiwi, because now like I have to kind of reach up to use the mouse and stuff. Obviously, not ergonomically fantastic, but it'll work for now until I decide to make some other random change. Those of you guys watching along, make sure you hit that thumbs up. That is a like over on YouTube. That is an upper recommendation over on SOOP. It's important for SOOP, extremely important for SOOP, as it is what they use to determine what streams go on to the main page. 7, 8, 9 hitters are going to come up for SSG here in the bottom of the 5th inning before we head to the break. Che Ji-hoon 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out in his first at-bat. 52 pitches for Yu-Run Jin as he fakes the bunt and pulls it back, but it's still in there for strike. But he didn't get it away fast enough. And it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch now sets up on the outside, and that's his outside. 1-1. Che Ji-hoon on 10. Number 54. 54 pitches from Yuan Jin. 1-1. Bunts it into the netting. Might actually be a souvenir. It bunts it so hard, it's actually a souvenir way back behind home plate. And now it's 1-2. Jeju Nanta. Jeju Nanta. 1-2 is slapped foul. Stays 1-2. He tried. He missed the bunts on the first pitch, and then he decided to swing. And that's going to be a ground ball right to Kim Tae-young. Will take it and step on the bag himself. And no one away. Why are they showing Iwan Suk and Yuan Jin's family? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I mean, they've got to do something. that could be it. That is it back to the pitcher. Throws a little lob over to Kim Tae-young, and that will be out number 2. Brings up the number 9 hitter. Da, 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 na, 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 na. All right, Junjun Jae fakes the bunt, pulls it back. It's outside. 1-0. 60 pitches now for Yuan Jin. Junjun Jae struck out looking in his first at-bats. Wonder how many pitches Yuan Jin is going to be throwing. How many did he throw on Tuesday? So that's in there for a strike at 2-1. So 79 pitches through 6 innings. So probably right there at that same 80 pitch mark. As a check swing fouls it away. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch now. Taps the glove on the ground. They're going to go down and away. Misses outside, though. 3-2. A second full count of the day for SSG. Kim Jae-won swung at a pitch way off the zone in his full counts. Will they do the same thing? Choi Jae-hoon trying to frame a pitch that is called by ABS. As here comes the 3-2 pitch. Fouls it away. Stays 3-2. 65 pitches now for Yoo-hun Jin. Like, oh, no, that is not a good ball. Give me something better, sir. And another foul. And a 3-2 is going to be a ground ball through the right side. And Jung Joon Jae is going to come up with a 2-out single. Flipping the lineup back up to the top. 2-2. Park Sung-han steps in, a 1 for 2 on the day, single in his last at bat, lifts that one up. Peraza's coming in under it, and that will be outs. Number 3 will take a few minutes for a break. We'll be back in just a few. All right, so we're back at the top of the sixth inning. But no Shiwan, Kim Mean out on the mound. You know what this means, ladies and gentlemen? The booty is about to be given up. Four and four on the season, but 0 for the century against Hanwha. And no Shiwan has his 5-game home run streak on the line. This might be the guy that makes it 6. Swing and a miss. 1 for 2 on the day. A RBI single. In his last at bats, a strikeout in his first. The 0-1 just catches the top of the zone. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch now. Misses low. 1-2. See if I can find out what he pitches against against Hanwha. Swing and a miss though, and that's outs number 1. Is No Shiwan will crawl, or I don't know, what do you call a crab? Well, they don't crawl, but Kiwi, what's the technical term? No Shiwan now 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts against Kim Min. But Kim Tae-yeon does what I thought they would do, and that is going to be a single through the left side. There's your fave, Kiwi. Easy, clean single. Brings up Ito Yoon. That's in there for a strike. 0-1. Ito Yoon only has a walk against him. 1 at bat to 1 walk. 0-1 pitch. Lifts that one. The left fielder Kim Jae-won will go back. 2 away. Brings up Che Jae-hoon. Che Jae-hoon, on the other hand, has not had any at-bats against him on the season. Che Jae-hoon, 1 for 2 on the day. Single and a run scored in his first at-bat. Struck out looking in his second. Yun Jin up there ready to go back out. Will go back out for the 6th. Probably not the 7th, as that's in there for a strike. And it's 0-1. 167 now on this season for Che Jae-hoon. He was the regular starter behind the plate, but Ha-in-Saw has just been too good offensively for them to leave him on the bench. Che Jae-hoon and now just catches exclusively Ryun Jin starts. Outside of that, he rarely sees any action except maybe late innings when they need a pinch run for Ha-in-Saw or something. So the 1-1 pitch into the dirt. 2-1. Yeah, da da da. Da 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 da. right, the 2-1. Misses low with 3-1. Just catches the bottom of the zone, runs the count full. Third full count of the day for Hanwha. And nope, he steps off the back of the mound. Thought Kim Tae-yeon will be off on the pitch, as obviously there's 2 outs and a 3-2 count. So the next pitch is either an out or in play. The 3-2 pitch lifts that one up. Ready, I will watch it to get foul. Stays 3-2. Down, down. And a 3-2 pitch now. Swing and a miss. They get a single, but 0 for 2 after that. And we will go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-1 as Yeon-jin comes on back. I have the 2, 3, 4 hitters for Yeon-jin. As far as the rest of the league, NC up 7-2 against Kium, as Kium did add a run in the top of the 5th. They're in the bottom of the 5th now. Lotte is up 8-2 now, as they've added 2 more in the bottom of the 4th. Still runners on 1st and 3rd with 2 outs. And then KT is now up 2-1. They added 1 in the 5th and 1 in the 6th. To come from behind. Kia has added a 2 in the top of the 6th. They still got the bases loaded with only 1 out, as they're up 4-0 against Doosan. Then obviously here you've got the 3-1 game. This is the farthest along so far. Looks like yep, it's right on pace, the exact same pace as the KT and Samsung game. What, Kiwi, what did you say you got from Loteria? Yeon-jin back on the mound. 68 pitches total. I don't know, man. It's the 4th inning. Suddenly they could just be, absolutely on fire. All right, ready. We'll greet him as he fouls that one off. 0-1. This is unders on Sunday are pretty sketchy. The 0-1 is going to be a single into right field. Freddie is on base with a leadoff single. This is always an adventure for Yeon-jin after he comes out after the break. He just, I don't want to say he just doesn't have it anymore, but he pitches so well through the first 5. But after that, it's just rough. I have no idea what that means, Kitty. Yuanjin, the opponent's hitting 364 against them in the sixth inning, 545 against them in the seventh. So again, he is really good through the first five, but struggles in the sixth. As that one is lifted up, a right fielder Peraza's hundreds. And one away. That brings up a Kim Jae-won. All right, to Kim Jae-won, a 1 for 2. RBI single in his last at bats. As that one is fouled away. 0-1. The 0-1 misses outside. 1-1. Again, Kim Jae-won, plenty of power. Another 1-1. Lays off of that pitch. Absolutely fantastic take there. Fantastic take. The 2-1 check swing, but it's in there for a strike up at the top of the zone anyway, and it's 2-2. 76 pitches now for Yuan-jin. Has a fantastic take. He's a guy that chases that so much. He's usually in the top 5 of strikeouts every year in the league. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Now they're going to throw a slider away. They tried the slider away, but it's outside. Runs the count full. 3-2. They're going to try that same exact pitch. They're going to try that exact same pitch. That's what they got him on in the second inning on a full count. Look at that. They're going to go right back outside. Nope. Check over on a radio over at first. Do not want to miss inside against Kim Jae-won because he will put it in the outfield as a souvenir for a lucky fan. It's the 3-2. That's going to be a ground ball through the right side. Heredia is going to go first to third. That was a way up high, and he missed badly. But Heredia heads on over to third. Kim Jae-won over at first, and they've got runners on the corners with just 1 out. As once again, Yuan-jin runs into some issues in the 6th inning. Missed his spot badly. He was set up down and away. He missed up and in. It would have been a ball if he didn't swing. Runners on first and third. Brings up a Go Myung-jun. 0 for 2 on the day. Popped up to the shortstop or the second baseman in his first at bat. That's Baxter Yuan-jin. He is going to grab it, throws home, and he is out at home. As he hits it, Yuan-jin shows the athleticism, ladies and gentlemen. Hops off the mound. makes the play, throws Heredia out at the plate. They've got runners on first and third now, or first and second. It was a very strange throw, honestly, from Yuan Jin, but it got the job done as it brings up Ote Gon. Ote Gon has had plenty of opportunities today. That's misses up high. He had opportunities in his last at-bats. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. Coming up again with the runners on first and second with 2 outs. 1-0 is grounded down. A third baseman grabs it. Instead of stepping on the bag, he throws it across. And a great play from Noshiwan to save a run. We'll go to the 7th inning. It's 3-1. Jin getting out of it, dodging bullets to keep his team 3-1. Oh, really? Why didn't they have a KBO or MPB? Hit Lote's pitcher just hit Paquemin in the head. That means he is gone. That game is never gonna. That game is. You guys are gonna get Monday baseball just because the Lotte and LG game is still gonna be played. Nine one two hitters are going to come up for Hanwha in the bottom or the top of the inning. The center fielder, left-handed hitter, probably number 2 in the lineup. All right, No Gyong In will step onto the mound. 4.83 ERA. And misses way off the plate. That's in there for a strike. 1-1. Yep. As that is popped up, we'll get to foul. 1 and 2. Yeah, that'd be Paquemin. I don't remember what number he is. I don't remember the numbers. I just remember where they are batting average or batting order, where they play, and then also how they do against certain pitchers or pitchers against certain. So that is a foul away again. Shimu Jun 0 for 2 was struck out looking in his first at bat after failing to get the bunt down, and a fly out to left. Oh, 1-2 swing and a miss. Well, for Hanwha fans, you got to be happy because that means he's probably going to do well defensively. On away, it's Cheyun Ho steps in. And a big 2-run shot in his second at bat, a single in his first, so 1 or 2 for 3 on the day. That misses outside. 1-0. Not touching. Not touching. Swing and a miss. The 1-1 misses low. 2-1 now. Antageno. The 2-1 pitch is a foul away. Kia is now up 9-0 against Doosan as they put up 7 runs in the top of the 6th inning. All right, the 2-2 pitch now sets up on the outside, slaps it foul, stays 2-2. Looks like Kim Oh-young with, I don't know how many, he's 3 for 4 with a home run, 5 RBIs. Kim Do-young, 2 for 4 with RBI and a home run. The 2-2 is going to be grabbed by the shortstop, spins and throws. An absolute fantastic play by the shortstop. I believe the angle of the camera was so bad that it's tough to see what it really was. There we go. We'll get a check on. Again, the way that they changed the camera, you couldn't see where it was going, but just up the towards center field. Throws across and quickly 2 away now. Peraza will step in. Peraza looking for his first hit of the day. He was hit in his last at-bats. 0 for 2. Strikeout and a fly out to right. The 1-0. Pops him up again as he almost slams the bat down. Center fielder will make the catch, and that's 3 away. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Nobody's offense came to play on Sunday. Peraza clearly struggling, whether it's the injury or something else. Another 1-2-3 inning for Hanwha. Really outside of, again, you have the 2-run homer from Cheyun Ho. So outside of that 3rd inning, Hanwha doesn't have much at all. They've got 2 hits and a hit by pitch. They've gone 1, 2, 3, 3 different times. So outside of that 3rd inning, Hanwha's offense is doing what Hanwha's offense has been doing lately. SSG has had plenty of opportunities, but now they're going to get those opportunities against the Hanwha bullpen, which has pitched a lot better, but at the same time, it's still, Hanwha's bullpen. I wouldn't be too happy yet, friendly. The SSG has been close to tying this game up multiple times. So Again, Yun Jin will be done for the day. They're now going to be into that bullpen. Yun Jin, 81 pitches, 7 strikeouts. Danced around trouble in the fourth and sixth inning. Yeah, 7, 8, 9 hitters will come in. Jodo Nuke out on the mound. 2.97 ERA. That's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 0-1. No, he will face Che Ji-hoon, Jo Hyung-woo, and Jung Joon Jae. Nice pitch comm issues here. Let's go inches. The old inches. Everybody hoping for more inches, I guess. As the 0-1 pitch sets up on the outside, that's going to be a ground ball. The second baseman will grab it, throws to first, and 1 away. E.G. Young will step in now. Or sorry, Jo Hyung-woo. Jo Hyung-woo, 0 for 2, struck out in a 1-3 groundouts. That's only 3 inches. All right, 0-1. It catches the outside, 0-2. I don't know what you're shaking your head for. That almost the whole ball caught the plates. Half of it. Just not fair to be able to throw that pitch as the 0-2 pitch that's up outside, misses low. 1-2. Yeah, SSG is just really not very good, but they do have guys that can put some runs up quick. They're in the stadium to do it also. The 1-2 pitch sets up on the outside. That's going to be a ground ball. It gets a foul. Stays 1-2. LG making their comeback. KT and Samsung suddenly just blowing up. The 1-2 is going to be fouled straight back. He just missed that. KT scored 1 in the top of the 6th to give them the 2-1 lead, and then Samsung scores 4 to give them a 5-2 lead, and then they give up a 2. Now it's 5-4. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Sets up on the outside just at the knees and misses down, and it's 2-2. Landy. Landy obviously skipping leg day.
Thank you for the recommendation, Gina Jerson.
Thank you, Gina. That 2-2 pitch pops him up. Center fielder coming in underneath it. 2 away. That was weird. Mary Kate's happy though. Jung Jae once again, 1 for 2 on the day. Lays off of that. He says he went around. No. Home plate umpire calling that one. 290 on the season. Again, a solid day yesterday. 1 for 2 today. As Hanwha's chance of winning is now at 87.5. 1-2. The 0-2 pitch sets up on the outside, lays off of it. 1-2. JJ Hoon wanted that so badly. Yeah, he held up. And that one definitely misses, though. We're 2-2 now. And that's going to be slapped, but foul. Into the dirt. All right, we've got ourselves a full count. Is Jung Jae just working it, and here it comes. That's going to be a liner. Peraza makes the diving catch and lays Patrick Starfish Wise out on the ground. We'll go to the 8th. 3-1. Hanwha. Talking to Ito Yoon there. He's asking him why he dove that way. And he said, because I can't see because of the lights. Oh, 1, 2, 3 inning out of the Hanwha bullpen. We'll go to the top of the 8th. They'll have the 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up for Hanwha. Peraza looks like he's moving well enough despite an obvious injury. We'll see who's coming in for SSG. Man, if he misses that, though, that is an inside the park home run if he misses that. Moon Bin steps in, 1 for 2 on that, 1 for 3. Moon Sung Wan, here's your flow, boys. You guys were talking about this yesterday. Moon Bin lifts that one to left field, and 108. Part of the all flow team. Kong Bay Ko looks at to strike one, 0-1. This ball. Oops, wrong side. And the 1-1 pitch now. In there for a strike. 1-2. Looks confused at why it was a strike. It definitely caught the top of the zone. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Sets up on the outside. Just misses the outside corner. 2-2. Oops, I forgot this one. Creeper. The 2-2 with swing and a miss. 2 away. Brings up Noshiwan. Lote's cooked. I saw that they were giving runs back up. Is it 6 to 8 bases loaded? As a bounce into the dirt to Noshiwan. And Noshiwan's last chance to get a homer to extend his streak. 5 straight games with a homer for him. Probably will not get up to bat again. That's going to be a single back up the middle, though. And that will be his second hit of the day. Is finally some runners on base for Hanwha. Kim Tae-yeon looks at strike one right down the middle. Kim Tae-yeon singled in his last at bat, a 6-3 ground out and a 6-4 ground out. Here's the 0-1. Fouls it away, 0-2. And pops it up. First baseman under it in foul territory. That will be out. Number 3. Now we go to the bottom of the 8th. SSG running out of outs. Top of the lineup coming up for SSG. What do you do this time, Harpo? 6-8. That game is never, ever going to finish. Oh, how dare he run. That sounds like a personal problem, Harpo. He is a starter, Kim Tae-hyung. Gives up 4 hits over 7 innings. All right, so we've got to the bottom of the inning coming up. Again, this is where they got to get 1 run. You got the top of the lineup coming up in Pak Sung Han. You also got Already and Shea Jung. Oh, out on the mound is Isong Gyu. He has had a pretty solid season, 283 in the bullpen. He will face Pak Sung Han. And in there for a strike. 0-1. 345 on the season, 1 for 3 today. Did they actually? Lotte just give up the lead as the 0-1 pitch misses outside.
너무 감사합니다.
Thank you, C3. 2-2 or 1-1 pitch now. Pak Sung Han 1 for 3. Lifts that one, but it will slice foul. Stay or moves to 1-2. Pak Sung Han a 3-1 ground out in his first at bats. And then a single and a run scored, and then flew out to right field in his last at bats. 1-2. Misses up and out of the zone. 2-2. The 2-2 is a foul away. Stays 2-2. Everybody's scoring runs today except for these 2 teams, apparently. Nobody wants to score in this game. And the 2-2 is a foul away again. Foul, a 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 foul. Most of the games are not particularly close. Well, they've become close, I should. Pak Sung Gyu. That is a fouled away again. Seven, 8. As the 2-2 is ground ball, the shortstop grabs it, quickly throws in time, and 1 away. Got 1 out, but worked the count up well. That is advantage for. Not really. I mean, if they were in the MLB and they were good, then they probably wouldn't be in the KBO. All right, Already steps in. A 1 for 3. Is swing and a miss at a pitch nowhere near the zone. And it's 0-1. On a Sunday, too, Arpo. That's a rough one. And this is way outside. He tried to go to the same spot after he swung at it last at bats. I wouldn't say that yet, C3. It's the KBO, man. Swing and a miss on a slow 124. Oh, he just got the strikeout on the pitch clock violation. Wow. Wow. Getting the strikeout on the pitch clock violation. That pitch to Shea Jung is outside, ball 1. Striking out on a pitch clock violation. And is up and in. That means that's a long at bat from Pak Sung Han was absolutely useless. Letting him strike you out without throwing the pitch. This is the 2-0 in there for a strike at 2-1. That is into the dirt to 3-1. And I said they've got to get 1 run this inning. I saw Kim Ji-chan got an RBI single, right? That's a right down the middle. Runs the count full. 4th full count of the day for SSG. They're 2 for 3 with a couple singles and a strikeout. The 3-2 runs in, and that's going to be a ball 4. And the tying run comes to the plate in form of Kim Jae-won, who has plenty of power, especially in this stadium. Oompa Loompas. Oompa Loompa Loompa-dee-dee. What do you get when you guzzle down sweets? Eating as much as an elephant eats. As that is into the dirts. 1-0. Kim Jae-won has the 1 RBI for SSG today. Is there going to go talk to him here? Again, I talked about it, so that's a longer at bat from Pak Sung Han. Pitch count now at 18. What's up, Chris? It was good. It was good. It's pretty easy to get to the stadium, or to get where we were staying. Just highway almost the whole way. Obviously, ridiculously tired though. All right, 1 swing away from tying this up as he steps off the back of the mound. Yeah, as that's in there for a strike, 1-1. Yeah, coming up the big hill by my apartment was a little rough. That is foul. It's strike 2. 20 pitches now for Lee Sung-gyu. Yeah, another 1-2 is lifted up. Left fielder will go. And ladies and gentlemen, tie game. Tie game. All Right, ladies and gentlemen, we here got ourselves a pack of gads. All right, crying. Oh, he's right there. What do you say? Go Myung Jun looks at a strike one. All right, Yang Song Hwan. Kim Min, we just saw him not too long ago as Go Myung Jun swings at strike or ball one. And Sung Young Tak, he's the one that started that big the big comeback for KT. This game was looking like it was going to be the first one done, but not now. I said they had to get one run this inning. They got to both of them as he goes. Does he go around? Nope, he does not. Again, he just keep throwing it out there. I told you, friendly. I told you. Didn't want to listen. As the 1-2 misses low, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss as he swung at 0 strikes in that entire at bat. But he still strikes out. We go to the 9th inning, all tied up in 3. Yeah, more like Ko Myung Jun. Ko Myung Jun. Once again, Yuran Jin gets 0 run support, and this is what I talked about: is they had base runners all day. C3, you know you can watch the games for free, right? You know that, right? But yeah, the bases are loaded in the bottom of the 7th inning. Samsung. Bases loaded, 1 out with Chae Hyung-woo step up. Go to the description in this channel, and there's a link to my SOOPlive.com stream on SOOP. You can actually watch all of the games, all 5 games, for free. It is the official international broadcast partner of the KBO. So I'm actually streaming there. If you're watching over there, you can actually watch the same game with the same audio and everything. If you don't want to watch this game, you can watch the other games. All right, to 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for Hanwha in the top of this 9th inning after they just gave up the 2-run shot to tie it. Bringing in the closer, Jo Byung-hyun. Manny, you're betting on the Eagles? What? Okay. First pitch is up high, ball 1. Ito Yoon. 0-for-3, a 4-3 ground out, a pop fly to the second baseman, and a fly out to left. That's up high at 2-0. This will end in a way that you are no idea. Probably a new thing that you've never seen before in your life, honestly. That's in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. shall always end in some KBO-ness. Whether that's a walk-off because of an error or getting picked off at first with a winning run 90 feet away. A la Colton Wong. Yeah. Well, it couldn't be a solo shot, Kiwi. That's misses outside, and that will walk the leadoff batter. That is, guess what time it is, ladies and gentlemen? All right, runner on first, nobody outs. Yeah. Kiwi, you can't have a walk and a bunt and a solo shot. But we'll have a pinch runner here as Iwan Suk can't put his own gloves on. Ah. Iwan Suk still hasn't learned how to put on his gloves. Well, Diaz should hit the weight room. All right, we'll have a pinch hitter here. And so Yuan Jin is done. Now Wang Young Mook will pinch hit here. For the bunts. Checks over on the runner. Pinch bunter. Again, wasting a guy. JJ Hoon is a pretty good bunter. I mean, it's a stupid to bunt, but he's still a pretty good bunter. As he drops down the bunts, they'll throw over to first. Moves the runner over, one away. All of the fans are clapping and celebrating the stupidity of the KBO. Yuan Suk and now over at second base. Shimu Jun will step in now. 0 for 3 on the day. Again, he hits well on Sundays. Saturdays and Sundays hitting over 300, 0 for 3 today. He's had a solid game defensively for Hanwha. So he hasn't hit anything offensively. As that's in there for a strike, 0-1. Thank you, Harpo. You think they're talking about? Oh, we've got a. No, Heredia will move over to the left. Kim Sung-wook will move into right and take over for Kim Jae-won. Kim Jae-won that just hit the 2-run shot. All right, the 0-1 is popped up. Are you still friendly, though? That's what matters. It would have been amazing. All right, the 0-2 pitch now to, nope, checks over on the runner. I love it. So if you look it down at the bottom of the screen, it says 61.8% chance of scoring. After that bunt, it lowered their chance 5.3%. That one is pulled in foul. 0-2. Even the Spo TV's broadcast knows that they lowered their chance of scoring, lowered their chance of winning by getting that bunt. The 0-2 pitch is fouled into his foot. Yeah, unfortunately for Hanwha fans. And ooh, right in the knee. All right, it's still an 0-2 pitch. You're gonna throw the high fastball, fouls it away, giving chase, but it's a foul. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Thank you. That's the user counts. Those of you guys checking in, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That's a like over on YouTube. That is an upper recommendation over on SOOP. As here comes the 0-2 pitch. It sets up down at the knees, right down the middle. Swing and a miss in the dirts. They're going to have to throw down to first. And they hit him, and the KBO-ness is here, ladies and gentlemen. The KBO-ness is here. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. The KBO-ness is here as he throws down to first, and he hits the base runner. Instead of having a runner on a second with 2 outs, I think they're gonna say he was in the baseline. So they're reviewing this before I put anything else. We do know that Shimu Jun is not going to be up to bat. We do know that Cheyenne Ho is going to be up to bat. How many outs there are and where? Yep, there's going to be runners on first or second and third on that huge air as the Cheyenne Ho is fouls that one away. The KBO-ness just is unstoppable, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the 0-1 pitch misses outside. 1-1. 304, 2 for 4 on the day, 2-run shots, a single, a 2-run shot to give them the lead, and the 1-1 pitch in there for a strike. 1-2 as he can't catch it, but it's still a strike. Cheyenne gave him the lead once today. Can he do it again? Absolutely awful. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's a huge, huge strikeout. Oh, 2 outs now. Top of the inning, or top of the lineup is Peraza now. Chano can't come up with it. Oh, 2 away. Peraza steps in. Hitless on the day, 0 for 3. Does have a hit by pitch, though. Is going to go up high? This is up high, and it's 1-0. Yeah, but they keep playing him. He'll come out after this at-bat. That misses low. 2-0. Peraza will come out after this at-bats. Han Saw will take over in his spot in the lineup, as Iwan Suk will go into right, and then Wang Young-mook will go to second, as that one is turned on, lifted, going at the wall. Goodbye. 3-run shot from Peraza to put them back up. What an error. What an error. What an error. Huge. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Moon Hyun Bin bunting at foul. All right, Lee Sung-min and Im Ji-yo. And the 0-1 pitch is going to be a ground ball through the right side, and Moon Hyun Bin adds to it as he on base for the second time today. And our last one is Mr. Spaceman, Jung-woo Ju, with the alphabet card. Bringing in your closer at home, not a bad idea. Having an error, that's a bad idea. Kang Boy-ko needs to hit homer here so that No Shiwan can get another at-bats. No Shiwan needs one more at-bat to try to extend his 5-game home run streak. A 1-1 is fouled into the glove. Not able to hold on to it, but doesn't matter. It's a 1-2. They didn't waive Cameron, did they? I saw him taken off of the roster. Did they waive him? Oh, wow. As the 1-2 pitch misses low, a 2-2. Send me the link, Kiwi. The 2-2 is going to be a ground ball to the second baseman that throws to first. And 3 away. But Peraza once again comes up clutch after an error on the catcher on a strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the ninth. SSG down by 3. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you asked, I said, how's this game going to end? And I said, something is going to happen that you've never seen before. All right. So I'm going to make a prediction here. Peraza will come out of the game. And in his place will go Hanwha. Then Yuan Sok will move to right. Wang Yang Mook will move to second. Yuan Sok again should move into right. Should move into center, but we want to talk about that. Yeah, let's look at him. Like, he's the one that has anything to do with this game. Anything to do. Again, that is not a home run in most stadiums, ladies and gentlemen. Not a home run in most stadiums. So, the closer will come out. Iminu, he'll face Ote Gon. Ote Gon has had plenty of opportunities and not come up with them. The 1-0 is fouled away. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Pops it up. Hanwha under it and 1 away. Again, I'm not entirely sure if this is actually the order or anything, as Che Ji-hoon steps in now. And this is up high, ball 1. 1-0 pitch to Che Ji-hoon, over 3. He looks at a pitch, or middle. Could not be more middle. Struck out in his first at bat, a ground ball to the first baseman and a 4-3 ground outs. 1-1 misses up high, 2-1. That is popped up. Center fielder coming in underneath, and that will be out number 2. brings up, we got a pinch hitter here, Johnny San, pinch hitting here for the catcher that just made that throwing error. I thought he had music, but I guess not. And that is a foul back. 1-1. Down to their final outs after a come from behind attempt. A 1-1 is in there for a strike. 1-2. Down to their final out now is SSG on the verge of being swept. As he lifts that one up, going back is Iwan Suk under it, and that will be out. Number 3 is Hanwha sweeps SSG on a Chean-Ho and Peraza home run. So again, a game that's ended a way you didn't think it would. Another game that ended a different way than you thought it would. This third inning, a strikeout. They tried to bunt him over, but they failed at the bunts. And then Chean-Ho with a 2-run shot gives them an early 2-0 lead. A single by Moon Yen Bin, a single by Kong Bae Ko, and a RBI single from No Shiwan puts them up 3-0. Then in the bottom of the 4th inning, a leadoff single, another single from Chae Jung, and another single from Kim Jae-won ended up putting it to 3-1. Then we get all the way to the 8th inning when the fun begins, ladies and gentlemen. A 2-out walk to Chae Jung, and then a 2-run shot from Kim Jae-won ends up tying the game at 3. Then in the 9th inning, a leadoff walk by Lee Do-yoon, a sacrifice bunt moves him over. And then as Shimu Jun comes up, he swings and misses, or strike 3. Jo Hyung-woo can't find the ball, then finds it, and then hits him in the back of the head with it. And as he hits him in the back of the head with it, it bounces away. And then, so they've got runners on second and third instead of runner on second with 1 out. So the next batter, Chean-Ho, ends up striking out. So without the air, we're in the 9th inning. But the next batter comes up is Peraza, and he makes them pay for the air. Good players, good teams make teams play for the airs. SSG is not a good team. Not a good team at all. I actually imagine that their manager's probably in his last year. Hanwha's manager, for most Hanwha fans, hope that he is in the final year. So Hanwha did what they needed to do to get the victory is what it amounts to. They aren't a bad team. They just have a bad manager. So Hanwha gets the win. That is important for them, ladies and gentlemen, is because Doosan is getting beat, or they were getting beat 9-1 last time I looked. Sorry, it's 12-1 now. So important for them because they are so close in the standings with Doosan. They are 1 full game behind Doosan. So if I think Doosan actually has them by a couple percentage points because they played a couple extra games. So yeah, Doosan will remain in 5th place, but in the loss column, Hanwha is going to be ahead, but Doosan's going to be ahead in the win column. Then SSG, another loss. They're going to just drop. Is again, they just are not a good team. So NC around the league before I head out. NC's up 9-2 against Kium. They are in the top of the 9th with Kium. They have runners on first and third with 1 out. Then you've got the Lotte LG shenanigans. It is 9-7 in the bottom of the 6th. Lotte's got runners on first and second with nobody, or with 2 outs. Then Kia is up 12-1 against. Nope, that game is over. As Kia just won 12-1. They won that 12 runs on 12 hits, ladies and gentlemen. 12 runs on 12 hits. That'll be it for me, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back on a Tuesday. Don't know which game I'm going to be doing, but please make sure you hit the thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe if you're following me over on SOOP, or if you're not following me over on SOOP. Next to my channel name is a little star. Click that. I usually stream 5 to 6 days a week, different KBO games. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I will be back tomorrow. It is time for me to go and take another nap because I am absolutely exhausted. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back on Tuesday. As always, until next time.